Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in this series from Small Victories by Johanna Basford using Ergosoft pencils. We have an ice cream cone here. I was going to say it's a 99, which is in the UK a 99 is a cone with a flake, but these aren't flakes, so it's not a 99. Now why are they called 99s? Well, my son swears that they're called 99s. I'm going to start colouring this the wafer with 16, just lightly. Now my son swears they're called 99s because they used to be 99 pence. Now, in case you don't know, I know if you're in a different country, a pence is the equivalent of a cent, roughly. You know, like you have dollars and cents, we have pounds and pence. So pence, 99p, and 100 in the pound, so a 99p is nearly a pound. But I am sure that when they first came out, they were cheaper than 99p. So I'm not sure. I'm going to put a bit of extra on this edge here, because I feel like it would be, it's round, so it might be a bit darker here and here. So I'm sure, but I don't know why they're called 99. But anyway, I ought to do some research because I'm feeling quite nosy about that. Hang on a minute. Right, it is very complicated, the 99 name. There are several theories. The first one is that the man, the flake chocolate bar that is used to put in the ice cream, apparently they used a special shorter flake which was 99 mils long. That's one theory. I'm using the AI overview, so how on Google, so how reliable that is I don't know, but other sources say that it was in honour of Italy and the king had 99 guards, and so the word 99 meant it was sort of special or elite. I'm doing sort of over and around the lines of the wafer here to try and emphasize this pattern. Another theory is that when it was first done, it was done at an address called 99 Portobello Street, and therefore they just used the word 99 from the street name. So the answer is, those are all such very, very different theories, but all of them say it was not the price. That's Wikipedia, apparently. Yeah. But it was apparently the idea, the flake, according to Wikipedia, the flake was originally a cuboid shape and it was specifically designed to fit inside a wafer. Now a wafer is a flat piece of this, where we used to make what in America you might call an ice cream sandwich. So you'd have a rectangular wafer with a cut piece of ice cream, like a cuboid of ice cream, in between two wafers, and you would hold it and eat it. And that would be what adults would have when children had cones when I was little. And I realised that an ice cream sandwich in America tends to be cookies either side of some ice cream, which sounds far nicer than the dry old wafer biscuit. Although it was always a bit of a race to eat your ice cream before the wafer went all soggy and the ice cream dripped through it. Ugh. Wasn't never a fan of this sort of. I always preferred those wafers that have egg in that are much thicker, and they sometimes have chocolate on the inside. Being a chocolate fan, obviously the chocolate wasn't there's definitely part of the attraction. Right, I'm going to go to 73 now. This is quite a lot of a darker, and we're going to do these. Okay, I'm going to make them look a little bit like I did up here, because that's what I think they are, these sort of spherical biscuits that you put in chocolate, in ice cream. I think they're usually foreign. Are they called Caprice? Am I making that up? I don't know. I don't eat them. But sometimes my neighbour brings them back when she goes on holiday for us. I give them to the children. Sometimes they have a layer of chocolate inside, sometimes they don't, but either way they are very nice apparently. I have never had them, I don't think. 76, I don't eat that sort of thing, but they enjoy them. This is quite dark actually, this bit, so that was my son coming downstairs. My husband and other son that are getting ready to go to my father-in-law's to help him out with some jobs. Ice cream. Now, there's no reason why we have to make this vanilla, but I feel like I want it to be a vanilla ice cream because that's what you have. You know, I'll show you. There's a lovely photo. Hang on. Look, there you go. There's a 99. Now that ice cream is that sort of fluffy white stuff that is very watery, and this looks dissimilar. We used to call it Mr. Whippy, but I think that was a brand name, but I don't know for sure. But we used to have a company would come round in the ice cream van called Tartaglia's, and they would have a Mr. Whippy ice cream, I think. But when I was younger, we would have a different local dairy. I suppose Tartaglia's might have been local too, but it doesn't sound very English, does it? It's Italian sounding name. But Italians make the best ice cream, in my opinion. Controversial. I'm going to use 25 for my topping. I just want to make it a nice strawberry, because obviously, no, it doesn't really work, but you know, I could have made it chocolate, but it just makes the whole composition of the picture look a little bit boring. It's quite nice, and we haven't used this colour over here, so it's just a little bit different. Yes, the one before had a sort of local name in the title, and their ice cream was much more traditional, just like cream and water and sugar, you know, that sort of very traditional ice cream. You could taste the cream in the ice cream, you know, really nice. Whereas, as I say, Tartaglia's was this sort of Mr. Whippy type thing, I think. Now we've got little dots on here as if we've got some sprinkles, but obviously they're not coloured. I'm gonna have a look actually. And oh no, that's not the right thing. I'm just seeing if I've got any good colours in my gel pens that I could use to dot. I'm looking along there. I'm thinking not really. No, I'm not going to do that. If you have any coloured fine liners or gel pens, you could do, well, I think gel pens would work better. Maybe I'll use some white dots. I don't know what they would be if they were white, but I think I'll try and avoid the black and just put my own amongst it. I think it'll show it better. It's not really showing up very well because that's quite a fine pen. Let's try the 8. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to hurry up a bit so I can finish up before I sneeze. Put a bit here and here, a bit of shine there. Sorry, I'm in a rush now. Right, thank you for watching. Have a super day and happy colouring.